Peace and blessings to everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's aware of what's going on. I'm trying to stay under the radar for a little bit because there's a lot of craziness going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as fly as some of these guys out here, so I gotta stay low, but stay above the ground at the same time too. Um, what's been going on, man? Um, I didn't watch the game, but I heard the Celtics won the championship. Huh? The luck of the Irish. Hey, I'm not going to talk too long. The things that I heard is that some Indian guy predicted that the World War III would start a couple days ago. It has not happened. I was looking at some prank videos of people pranking their family members and friends about the end of the world and nuclear war and all that. All right. Listen, folks. Be prepared for anything. I'm not saying that it's going to happen tomorrow, but be prepared for anything. You should have water stacked up in your crib. You know what I'm saying? You could easily go to Walmart and just stack up on some water, especially if you have a car. Just get like a couple cases of water and just let it sit up in your crib just in case anything crazy happens. All right? You should have cans of food, dry goods, rice, pasta, things of that nature. Stuff that could be cooked easily, right? You should have a grill. I need to get myself a grill too. But you should have a grill, right? In case certain appliances don't work. You should have batteries, candles, flashlights. Um, make sure you have an old school like an old school boombox or something. That you can hear the radio, all right? Get you a couple walkie talkies for you and your homies, or you and your family, you and your friends, right? Your neighbors, whatever the case may be, all right? In case y'all can't go outside, something like that. I'm trying to think what else. Um, just be prepared, man. But I just want to say this: the fallen angels, and that's what they are now. We don't have to lie to ourselves anymore, right? They came here to deceive man, right? And to confuse man with lies, right? I want y'all to really, really understand that. This is a script. They are actors. That's why they are shapeshifters. The good book told you that they can shapeshift. They had that ability. All right? They can shapeshift. That is very, very real. All right? They're all reading from a script. Now I want you to look at some key events that happened recently. And you tell me if it makes sense. The president of Iran plane got it crashed. All right? And Iran was recently in engagement with I guess Israel, where they advertised and let them know that they're sending missiles to them. Man, you can't make this up, man. You cannot make this up. So they told them that they were sending missiles, all right, and then they sent the missiles. Then the president of Iran, his helicopter goes down. Now the president of Ukraine, who's not a president anymore because his time is up, but quote unquote because they're in war, he declared martial law, so he's keeping his reign as president. Now he's flown all over the place to different places, and he's in war with a superpower, which is known as Russia. And none of his vehicles, none of his planes went down or were shot down. I want y'all to really think about this, man. Really think about this. Okay? We're being played. But in the event that they throw some type of nuclear, not nuclear, but some biological warfare stuff, which they're capable of doing, right? Because this war is against mankind, it's against humanity. They are not human. They look human, but they are not human. They are called. I heard some. I read some news where they're called Earth dwellers, right? The movie that just came out called The Watchers kind of gives you a playoff of what they are. In the movie, they call them what do they call them? Ching. Dang, I can't remember what it was called. But they were like fairies, huge beings that had wings and everything. Right? But in the movie, they had these people trapped in a forest, but they were trapped underground during the day. They only come out at night. Doesn't that sound like a vampire? Right? They only come out at night. But he had the people trapped in the forest because they were trapped in the forest. Quote unquote, they were banished to the forest by humans. And they were trapped in the forest. They couldn't get out. But they wanted to do, anytime they would trap people in the forest, the ones that they found in the forest at night, they would kill them. All right. But in the movie, you could see it, quote unquote, they back in the day when they were interbreeding with man, they created a half breed species, half fairy or whatever they were, and half human. But they still kept their abilities to do certain things. But they had the appearance of being human. All right. This is the movie The Watchers. But in the movie, they trap a group of humans get trapped. And a young lady was telling them that she wants them to look in front of the mirror, right? So that the elf or whatever these things were could observe them, right? To mimic them, to even shapeshift like them, right? They were trying to be as human as possible, right? Because they too wanted to come to the surface. They wanted to leave the forest. If you watch the movie, I hate to spoil it for you. If you didn't, still watch it though. All right. In the movie, it turns out one of the ladies that was trapped in the building within the forest was actually one of these half-breed entities. All right. And all she really wanted to do was to study the humans to be more human, so she could eventually escape the forest and not interbreed, but intermingle herself throughout society. Folks, these beings are amongst us. They've been amongst humanity for eons. Okay? They are shapeshifters. The Bible tells you they can appear as anyone. They have shapeshifting abilities. And then some of them that interbreeded with humans pass these abilities on to their children. Okay? There's no time to be scared no more. If y'all could hear me, man, there's no time to be scared no more. Just prepare. All right? We're being played. This is a show. They're not desperate yet, but they feed off of fear. That's why this whole wars and rumors of war is to get you all revved up, to get you fearful. All right? Because they live off of fear. Fear might be helping them shapeshift as well. All right? If you haven't got a chance to check out the new series Dark Matters, I just been watching it. It's very, very deep. Coincidentally, the guy character, his name is Jason. No mask here. All right. He takes a drug. He invented some type of box, and he's seen. Is it liminal spaces? All right. The vastness of your consciousness and subconsciousness to different worlds. A long hallway, checkered floor. Of course, you know had to throw that Masonic stuff in there. Checkered floor with a vastness of doors, infinite amount of doors that lead to different worlds within your mind. In the show, say you have to be calm, be composed, clear your mind of negative thoughts, because when you open the door, that is what you're gonna lead yourself into. Like say you're thinking about the time you got attacked by, I don't know, a flock of birds, and then you just walk into a world and there's a whole bunch of birds attacking you. Stuff like that. You understand? That's the game. So now they have warships in this country and warships over here and this and that. All this stuff going on at the same time. It is a show. At the end of the day, they're looking back and looking at society. They're feeling everybody out before they before they expose themselves, full disclosure, to reveal themselves to society. All right? This stuff is real, folks. They fool y'all and trick y'all and tell you about all these different religions. All these things about aliens and extraterrestrials. Extraterrestrials is real. Extra beings on Earth, living underground, hidden caverns, the quote-unquote hollow Earth. This Earth is huge. Any movie that you've seen with a planet that has multiple species on it is talking about Earth. It always has been. All right? It's talking about Earth. The Bible tells you that there was hideous creatures walking the planet. Some of them died. Some of them were giants. And some of them went to the inner Earth. All right? This stuff is real, folks. The Bible was fake. Everything will be playing out the way it's playing out. And you see these beings want to come back to the surface. All right? You hear about this 666, but when you turn it around, it's 999. And then you add 1. Let's just say it's the Savior, the Messiah. That's 1,000. Then you hear about the 1,000 years rule of Satan, and then you hear about the 1,000-year rule of the Messiah. Okay? I want you to really think about that. The yin and yang, up and down. All right? They came here to fool mankind, to confuse mankind, to deceive mankind. All right? I've never heard so many recent theories about religion than I have the last, I don't know, maybe the last 5 years. I don't know where these theories came from. And I'm like, why didn't it exist before? But this is all about time, because they're going to have limited time. Because you got to remember, they've been manipulating mankind for a long time. They give you these conceptions about money. What is money? Money is something that is made from the land, right? It's God-given. But then they take it and then they give it to you to make it seem as though they created it. I want you to really think about that, man. They're giving you something that you already have. Money doesn't grow on trees. Food does. Food grows from the ground. Some of y'all eat animals. Lord forgive me. They eat from the vegetation of the earth too. So in the long run, what are fallen angels really giving you that the universal creator has not already given you? Huh? How can they tell you that they own this and they own that? They own nothing. Why can't there be peace? Why can't world leaders fight out the old-fashioned way? Instead of sacrificing all the people, you two fight. This country doesn't like this person. But you see, it's the people that want peace. That's why you have these protests. But you see, the world leaders, whom I believe is not human beings, false gods, false idols, fallen angels, Nephilim. They can't have peace amongst themselves. Thus they fight all the time. And they use the people. All these people that's quote unquote bringing you knowledge, that's being pushed in front of you as far as being an influencer, right? And I mean people that's on these big shows, big podcasts and all that, right? They are not human. I want you to really think about that. Where are they getting this knowledge from? And I don't want to hear nothing about that Mason bullshit neither. All right? These are your shapeshifters. These are your Nephilim. These are your fallen angels. These things are real, folks. It's just a matter of time until they reveal themselves. It's a game. They want you to live in fear. Listen, I say don't believe. This is just my opinion. I don't believe nothing until I hear the first nuke drops. Because at the end of the day, I think that they still fear God. They don't respect God. They don't acknowledge Him. But I still believe that they fear God, the Creator of all. So when the first nuke drops, that's when you know that their fear of God is out the window. All right? These fallen angels, their fear is out the window. But I think that they're all acting. This is a game. This is a show. It's a Hollywood production. All right? Prepare yourself, folks, in case they drop some biological weapon and stuff. All right? Get water, canned goods, dry goods, all of that stuff. All right? There's no Anunnaki. It's fallen angels. And they feel like they're above you because they feel like they're the sons of God. They feel like they're royalty. They feel like they're above humans. That's why they treat humans like shit. Okay? And then some of them are like Canaanites. So some of them are vampiric. All right? Some of them are cannibals. Canaanites, cannibals. TF. Upper and Lower Egypt. I believe in the color blue. Some people believe in the color red. Take those first two letters and then switch them with those two words. And what do you get? I want you to really think about that, folks. All right? Be prepared. You're not dealing with no aliens. You're dealing with fallen angels. Fallen angels. All right, peace. Be good, everybody.